Alright, back from class. Thinking I'll do another beat video. Since the album is coming out soon, I should start doing videos about that. So today we have Instruments of War. I think that's the name that I'm gonna go with. It seems to fit it nicely. This is one of my favorite beats. It's this one. So, kind of a crazy story how this happened. I had a song that I really wanted to sample, like very badly, because it was such a good song, such good to sing. There's so many elements in it, and I was sat on it for like 3 months. You know, just kind of chipping at it slowly away, and eventually I got to a point where I was messing with it. Here, let's duplicate this and I'll show you. I was messing with it, and I got to a certain part of the song where I played the sample key, and it just manifested. It was actually kind of crazy. It really just manifested. Let's see if it's here. I gotta find it. Give me a second. All right. I found it. So if we play it like high pitched, well, first we'll play low pitch, and then I'll show you. It is really crazy, really crazy. And this song is the reason that I sampled other songs, even like Carousel that I just released recently, that I was able to learn that technique, because you just gotta find, like, when somebody holds a note, or when there's like maybe a second of information, of sound information, then you can just expand it, you know, and it will sound good. So I took that and I said, wow, this is a phenomenal beat. And the song, I should not gatekeep, right? I shouldn't. So the song is, let's see if I can. It's John Peaky Jesus. It's like 1986. Blue. He's in a white robe in the picture. But so yeah, this. Yeah, so I sat on this sound right here for like 5 months, 6 months almost. No lyrics. Couldn't write any lyrics to it. I went through the whole first semester. Couldn't write any lyrics to it. It's probably even more than 5 or 6 months. It was probably like 7 months that I just sat on this beat. I was so preoccupied with other things. And I didn't know what to put, but I did know that Dr. Ben, because I was listening to Dr. Ben Yosef before I found Pastor Darby, because I thought he was the truth, but then Pastor Darby was talking better. But still, this clip fits. It's like subconscious.
There were laws against stealing before Moses reached Mount Zion, before Moses' mama, great-grandmother, 10,000
So I heard that and I said, yes, this is the opening. Now, there were some other like ideas that I had, like maybe me talking or something, but this one just fit. And when you hear the song, it's just gonna fit. It fits so well. It just fits so well. And so then the song, you know, I talk about laws and whatever the album is about. I'll probably have a video about that soon, what the whole album about and what each song is about. But yeah, that's like the intro kind of thing. But I had to really like lock in and think for like all those 7 months, 6, 7, 8 months, just sit on this beat and say, what do I want to say on it? Because the beat is so majestic. Sample these drums also, I forgot to show you. They're a little bit slowed down. I took a sample and then I put it on the sampler or whatever. It made them slow down so they have a really unique sound. But the beat is just it was so good. I said I have to do it well. So I didn't want to do no nonsense, no lazy work. I knew what I had to write and what I had to say had to be fire. It had to be creative, witty, it had to be real, had to make sense to my situation. It had to come from the heart. And you can even ask my mother. Now, don't go and ask my mother, but she heard me recording upstairs in my room, and she was like, "I'm scared. You sound scary, like you're yelling," because I had to yell to get the words out how it needed to sound. You know, I believe here there's maybe a siren. I don't remember. Let's see. Yeah, that's the add to the intro a little bit. That siren is from right outside this window. There's sirens 24/7 here. Beautiful city living. And then so I did this whole verse, and I was like, that's good, you know. And the song is gonna be short. It's gonna be like 1 minute 30 seconds. That's usually how my songs are. That's why. Well, that's how they are, and I don't think that's good all the time. Some of them can be short, but some of them should be longer. And this one, I said, against my work ethic right now, even though it's usually good, I just didn't want to add another part. But I said I have to. Beat is too good to not add another part. So I said, okay, I'm gonna take this sample, but then I'm just gonna slow it. I'm gonna slow it down instead of making it so fast, you know. And that makes space to I think sing, you know. So that's kind of what I did more on this one, but it's not really singing, and it's just less rapping, more singing, but it's not singing. So then I put whatever I did down here, you know, just some things that just observations I was making, you know, just thoughts. That's really what the lyrics are, just experiences, thoughts, questions. And some people might not want to hear, but it's the truth, you know. Sometimes that's what's good about art. You gotta put the truth in the art. You can't hide it. And I think that's what a lot of art is actually about. That's what all of my art is about. I think music is where I show like the real me. Is that a mouse? Is that a mouse down there? You see that by mass art? Or that's a bag? I don't know. Anyways, yeah, I think the music is where like I say a lot of the stuff that is internal within me, like what I'm going through. And I'm telling you, when I finish the album, I become a different person. But it's like it is my way of coping or going through something. That is the truth. And you don't realize that until the album is done. And then when you look back on the album after maybe like 3 or 4 months, it will, boom, it will click like nostalgia. It's crazy. It really is crazy. It's like you've made your own nostalgia. It's like you've documented your life. It is nuts. So it's cool. And it's very real. It's very true to me. So I sometimes I don't want to be too vulnerable on the albums. But sometimes I think for this one I needed to, because there was a lot that was going on. Yeah. Again, more on that, because I want to do an interview. I want to have like somebody interview me and talk about the album and have it like professional, you know. It would be good. But this song is the first song on the album, and the love I have for this is beyond anything, because it talks about the sample itself is from a gospel song, right? John Peaky, where he's talking about Jesus. It's just the name Jesus, right? That's all you need. He's not talking about no Christianity. He's not talking about no saints, no Mary, no none of this. He's just talking about Jesus, you know? And Jesus is the one man, the one thing, the one idea, you know, the one example that everybody can get behind. Even when I talk to the kids at Mass Art, you know, and a lot of them are not Christians. Some of them are. But even they that are not Christians or haven't even learned about Jesus too much, the ones that I have talked to, you know, and I say Mass Art, I specify that because you would think of it as sacrilegious in a way, okay? And that's maybe extreme, and yes, I am extreme with my wording, but sacrilegious in a way. And even they're like, yeah, Jesus was a good guy, like I agree. Even in their contemporary Christianities, everybody, you know. Now, of course, it's one thing to say and another thing to do, but the point is, we all agree on that. So I took this choir of people saying Jesus, turned that into a beat. Like, that's them saying Jesus, you know. Hold on, I have to cut it. And then you turn it into this song about laws and all of these things. Like when Jesus came, he still followed, Sabbath and Passover and all of these laws and all these things and relationship laws. And he gave so many laws to follow now. It's like what he has said has become laws. And then this song is like me, I think, doing a reflection on how the world tells me to live versus how he tells me to live, and then based on how I actually live and what I've learned from that. So that's when you listen to the song, you can go into it with not this information, or you could go into it with this information. But that's why I love this song, because it's just like 100%, it is complete art. Like every aspect, there's nothing that you can take out of there and say, oh, there's no intention there. And that's what I love. Nothing happened by accident. Well, actually, some things happened by accident, or subconscious, I should say, but it was very intentional, and I'm very happy with the outcome. Now, the final part that I wanted to talk about is when this song ends, it reveals the sample, which I thought about against, but it's good. It's good. The more people will know about the original song, I think it's better.
Love.
And I've been told that it's like kind of a Kanye West thing, but I think Kanye West didn't do it in a way that was like uplifting Jesus. He was very vulgar on his albums and saying a lot of things, and it didn't sound like it was renouncing the acts that he was explaining. It sounded like he was reveling in what he was doing, and just using Jesus's name. It was kind of bad. I don't think it was good. But this one, I did not want to imitate that. But I can see where people say, oh, it sounds like Kanye West, because I agree it is the gospel tones and the sampling and everything like that. So although I appreciate the sounds of his songs, I don't think that some of them were proper to use Jesus' name. It was almost like blasphemy, kind of. But yeah, I like this song a lot. That sample was amazing. Took me so long. So another lesson to anybody making music or wanting to do any type of artistic endeavor: be patient. Be patient. Work on your own timeline. That's very true. And if somebody tries to rush you just gotta don't let that happen. So yeah, that's the song. I'm excited for it to go out. I'm gonna use the Master Studio soon, so I can master everything, and the album will be like out probably like 7 days from this recording day, so like February 17th maybe. I wanted it to be my birthday. I wanted it to be January 25th, because that's when the planets were aligned. But I just keep having like a little bit more ideas, and once I release it, I don't want to have to unrelease or whatever. I know I can, and I know nobody's following me, and I know nobody knows about it, so it doesn't even matter. But I don't know, I want to do this one differently. I feel like this one is good music. It's like real, I sampled it, I wrote the lyrics, I sampled the drums, I did so much on it to this album. You even seen in a Banquet of Sin, I played the bass, everything. Like there's so much that has gone into this. This is a reflection on the past 2 years of my life, and it's a very serious topic to me. So I want to treat it that way. But yeah, that is Instruments of War. I'm not going to play the song, obviously, because you have to go listen to it, obviously, right? I think that's fair. Listen to Dr. Yosef Ben. Listen to Pastor Stephen Darby, to John Peakey, and Azensali. So, yeah, that's it.